Welcome to the Carpe Boredom podcast. This is episode 2, and I'm Shelby, and this week I'm joined by...
I'm Brandon.
I'm Clayton.
I'm Logan.
Apparently they didn't know who they were before this started, and they were really confused about what their names are. It's like freaking overboard happening here.
Yeah.
But am I going to be rich out of this? Wait, if it's Clayton that goes off the boat...
You're Richard?
Who's
Shelby?
Richard?
Am I going to be rich, not Richard?
Yeah.
Although,
Richard.
then my nickname could be Dick.
This is
I
my
approve
wife.
of all of this.
This is my wife, Richard.
I go by Dick.
Clayton. I found something.
Oh, what'd you
Dear.
find?
Time.lol.
Oh, man. Is that available?
Yeah, it's available. $130.
Oh,
A
that's
year?
more expensive.
It's I assume a year. This one doesn't actually show it.
Oh,
Could you
man.
imagine if that's monthly? I'm not paying that.
Wait,
no, they're not
hold on.
expensive.
I think it
that
might
shit.
just be outright.
Was that LOL or LUL?
LOL.
How much? I wonder if LUL is available.
I haven't come across it. Time.wtf is already taken.
Damn it.
Oh, well, yeah.
What about time.ftw?
I'm not seeing that as an option.
For
Damn
those
it.
listening, what we're fucking talking about is before we start any of our recordings, we use time.is for us to sync all of our videos.
I don't know if we should
And-
announce that partnership.
We don't have a partnership with
No,
them.
This is an
But-
official
Free ads.
sponsorship. Time.is,
Hashtag
official sponsor of
not an ad.
carpetboredom.com.
For
Wait, hold on.
$130,000, we could have time.blog.
I got an idea.
How much?
130,000.
Pass.
I got an idea. Time.ads.
See if we can find
No.
it.
It's available.
Is that a domain?
Complete silence. I don't think anybody wants ads.
I'm looking for it.
What was the one you wanted, Clayton? Like
Ooh.
originally?
There's a
I have no idea.
strange section.
If it's honestly something I wanted, I'm not going to announce it on a podcast.
Yeah, but you don't even know if that extension exists.
Oh, the TL. Yeah, I think it was EOS.
Get
Time.EOS.
time.space.
Ooh.
I like that.
Can we
one.
get space.bar?
So $1.38 a year for the first year, and then $9.88 for all
How about
following.
space
Damn,
dot-
that's a deal.
Space.ghost.
Space.jam.
I don't think I don't think .jam is fun.
Oh man, are you kidding me? That's
I
like a
guarantee you
perfect top level.
space.jam would not be available.
Oh yeah, that way.
If we
Man.
did time.jam, could we just have a picture of Brandon eating strawberry jam on there?
No, we
Even-
would have Michael
even if-
Jordan
All
and
our
Bugs
website's
Bunny.
going to be.
Even with the new Space Jam coming out with LeBron James.
LeBron
LeBron
James.
James.
LeBron.
Okay. So speaking of movies that are coming out that are like reiterations, new ones of old videos.
No
so
spoilers.
We went
This is
to
a
see
spoiler-free
Adventures
zone.
Endgame today. No
Oh, that's a
spoilers.
spoiler.
Oh,
We
that's
will-
where I'm going tomorrow.
We are. Oh, that's why. Anyways, we are not going to say any spoils this month. There'll
Sorry
probably
to
be spoilers next month.
Sorry to spoil it. Thanos is the newest of the X-Men.
Thanos got real tiny, went up Shrek's butt, and died because of farts.
Wonder
There you
Woman
go.
rocked the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
But so we're watching the commercials beforehand, and the Lion King new movie comes out, and there's like a commercial for it, and I'm just like, I looked over at Clayton, and by the way, I talked so much throughout this movie. People around me fucking hated me, and I just said, there's gonna be a whole fucking generation of kids that when they think Lion King, that's the fucking shit they're gonna think of. They're gonna think of all these new movies, not the original ones back from whenever we were kids. And
Uh-huh.
that made me feel so freaking old. Stop making new movies. Just leave 'em
Stop
alone.
all movies. No more movies.
No more.
Or do make new movies, but don't make remakes of old movies.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I 100% agree with that because, I mean, come on. You can make it a higher quality without redoing the whole fucking thing in a completely different style. It's just, and I know that there's probably, our parents think the same thing about movies that we go back and we watch. I'm like, oh yeah, I was watching this movie. And they're like, oh, the one from 1970. And I'm like, no, the one from 2000. What the fuck one are you talking about? But now it's happening to me and now I'm taking it personal.
So
I care
So
now
n-
because it's about me.
so Nathan Lane was the voice of Timon. I did not realize that.
I love Nathan Lane.
I don't know
I
who
did
Nathan
not realize
Lane
that
is.
was Nathan Lane.
I can't think of it. off the top
Birdcage.
of my head.
Yeah, he's
Among many other things, but Birdcage.
I don't
Birdcage
know
is
what
like the
Birdcage
biggest, most. Oh, okay, well, we got to make Logan watch Birdcage now.
Do you
We're
know
gonna
how
have
many
him-
times people tell me?
No one spoil Birdcage.
You know how many times people tell or get mad at me because I haven't seen a movie? Every time I mention to Deidre that I haven't seen, what's that Halloween movie about witches?
Hocus
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Every time I remind her that I haven't seen Hocus Pocus, she gets so mad.
Okay, but it's not that good of a movie. Like, no. That's okay.
I haven't seen Ferris
I feel like
Bueller's Day
Brandon's
Off.
burning me through the video.
I haven't seen pretty much you name it. I recently saw Goonies within the last 2 years for the first time.
Speaking of, I still need to go by Best Buy and get Avatar, The Last
right. I remember you
Airbender.
saying that the other day.
We were talking about that on stream the other night, and I am.
I like that movie.
I'm gonna go get not the movie, the TV series,
Oh, right.
and watch it. Yeah,
Avatar: The Last
Monster.
Airbender.
Disgust,
I thought
movie
you meant
sucks.
James
I-
Cameron's Avatar.
that's what they made that mistake on stream, and I got shit at for me.
Well, no, because they
Shit,
thought
it
you were talking about the
Yeah, shut up.
M. Night Shyamalan Last Airbender movie, which is hot trash.
Oh yeah, no, that no. I'm talking about the one that I caught like 2 episodes when I was younger, and I thought they were awesome, but I could never find them again to be able to watch the rest of them.
It's very good. You should
But
do
by
it.
God, I caught every single fucking episode of Little House on the Prairie. That's the kind of shit that we had to watch in our house.
Did you have PBS?
We never watched PBS, I don't
It's a
think.
very personal question, Logan.
I don't know. I don't know what channel Little House on the Prairie came on, but that's what we were required to watch every Sunday.
Oh, it was probably ABC. I'm gonna Google it.
Google.
Don't. Your bandwidth can't handle it.
I was fixing to say,
Too late. I'm already typing.
context for anyone. If we question what Logan is saying, it's because he has the best internet that there can ever be in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Trust
and
me, folks.
so we can't understand a damn thing he's saying because apparently he's having a bad internet day.
It was on NBC, by the way.
Oh, okay. So, Logan, you're losing your internet, right?
I
Forever.
don't think so. What happened was, all right,
Any
and
minute
try,
now.
Try to bear with me. What happened was Windstream went bankrupt.
Racing.
So Windstream made another company called, I don't remember, and that second company bought Windstream. So now Windstream just still owns Windstream, but it's called something else now.
Okay.
right.
So you're still stuck with the
Right.
same shitty ass internet. You're not going to get any improvement.
I would be very surprised if I got some kind of upgrade.
Can we start a GoFundMe to like bring fiber to Logan's house?
Please?
I'm begging you.
I'm only going to live here for like 4 more years, so it wouldn't be worth it.
4 more years.
Guys, we can get time.florist.
Florist?
Yeah. 24.88 a month. A year. Sorry, not a month.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's .church, but it's already taken.
Damn it.
Oh, dang it. So close on that one.
It's probably like a
Start a church
countdown
of
clock
Carpe
to the
Boredom.
true rapture.
there's a whole adult section of ending things as well that none are
Name 2.
taken.
Name 2 of the better ones.
Come on, Brandon. Say it.
Well, that porn is on here,
Nice.
and
Of
then
course.
you get .sex, .sexy, .webcam, and .cam, and they're all really expensive.
Of course.
Uh,
Why don't
Surprisingly
we buy carpeboredom.cam and just make it like a mirror for our stream?
And just
I mean,
just
we
have
could.
it set to go
Point
redirect
to the
your,
live page.
Yeah.
No, it's just going to be a camera all the time of the cat because he
Uh-huh.
decided he was going to make his debut the other night on
Oh, yeah.
stream. He
That was
literally
great.
just got up onto my camera and was like
Oh.
his whole face right in the camera and just was like sitting there and like yawning and looking around like he's prepared. He is ready to be on camera now.
He's already such a diva.
He's a fucking wild child. Anybody want a cat?
No.
Oh, we get carpetboredom.pizza.
Yes.
Yay!
For my pizza
So-
game.
So early on, I thought about registering like carpeboard.dom, just so that it would be the full name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
But-
yeah.
I was just like, I'm not all about like vanity website URLs.
What's .dom?
I was just taking a guess that it existed because it was a 3-letter extension.
We get carpetboredom.sucks. It's
No.
There we go.
$268 a year.
That ain't bad.
For negative advertising, I think not. Okay, enough about time.is. What's been going on with y'all's lives?
I just threw a party
you guys been up
yesterday.
I was
Oh,
I was at a
Socialite
party
Socialite
yesterday.
Logan.
What'd y'all do?
We played
Sat around.
games, sat around.
Sounds like a wicked gathering.
I don't really know how to throw a party.
I got a little tipsy. I went to bed before anybody else.
Oh, come on. You're
He
the
did.
worst fucking host.
He went to bed hours before everyone else.
He does that every single time.
No.
I get sleepy. I'm an early boy.
He has
Except you were the last one to wake up.
he has like one peach Bellini and then he knocks out.
He's not the worst host that I've ever been to a party of that does that. I'm not going to name names. Just saying. Seriously, you gotta fucking stay up. Like, I don't care if you're taking, like, caffeine shots,
Listen,
sugar shots.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
5-hour
I wanted to
shots.
stay up, but I was told to go to bed by somebody else.
You were what?
Yeah,
I
what?
was- I was told to go to bed by somebody else.
Okay.
Did Deidre tell you to go to bed?
Yes.
Because you were tipsy? Were you
No, I
were you
was- I
tomming
wasn't.
it?
I wasn't
being
tomming it. I was just
inappropriate?
yawning and like nodding off on the couch.
Like your router's doing right now.
Yup.
Weren't y'all gonna do something fun today after the party?
Yes, we went and floated down the river.
Did anyone
You
get
already-
bit by any snakes?
Nope, but Chris saw a snake and Deidre saw a second snake.
I bet Ashley's
You
real
sure it
happy
wasn't
she
the
didn't
same
let me know.
snake?
It was two different snakes because it was two different trees.
Okay, got it.
Oh, at least it was in a tree, not in
They
the
had
water with
different
you
names.
guys.
Oh yeah, no, they weren't in the water.
I asked him. I was like, "Are you that snake from earlier?" He's like, "Nah,
Nah, that's my brother.
that's
He goes,
Danny."
He says, "Nah, fuck that
He's
guy."
a dick.
So I thought about doing one of those again. I've never done those as an adult because now I know all the shit that's in that murky ass water that you can't see because it's Florida and it's not clear, pretty water. It's not
the
Palm
river,
Springs.
the river I floated on was not murky and it was very relaxing and I had a great time.
I want to get one of those ones that's like those huge like party floats where you can fit like 5 people in it and your feet don't actually go into the water. You can just float down the river, and that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'll do that all day long.
You
don't
fill
put
it
me
with
in the
ice and
fucking tube.
beer.
Absolutely. Because I think Itchituckney, you can absolutely have coolers with beer attached to your tubes.
Beer.
And you
Some
just throw the
springs you
cooler in the
can't.
lake.
As long as it's attached, I think you're fine.
Right. You're like, runaway cooler.
Like,
Like,
don't
well-
worry, I got you. I got you.
Well, those
You're not
fish
getting
are
me
about
back.
to have a
$5
party.
of beer floating away from you. That's not coming back.
Did anyone get sunburned or?
I don't know.
Almost certainly.
I literally came back to my house and started doing this podcast when we finished. So there's no telling.
You're
Logan's
gonna
gonna look down and
slowly-
just be like,
He's gonna slowly watch him turn red over the course of the podcast.
"Yep."
It's like, oh, I'm the burned one.
Yeah.
I'm the boy who burns.
I'm gonna like look at my arms, and be like,
No.
I don't feel so good.
No spoilers.
"Hey, that movie's a year old."
Is it really? God,
Avengers: Infinity War, yeah.
man.
I think they have a new movie coming out. You know, something.
Yeah,
I feel like
we just
Shrek.
saw it this morning.
4D.
Which, speaking of, I'm so proud of Clayton. I had 2 expectations when we went to see this movie.
Oh,
Actually,
right, yeah.
yeah, no, 2 expectations when we went to go see this movie today.
No spoilers.
That I'm just expectations. I'm gonna cry, and Clayton's gonna fall asleep.
Right.
I cried, of course. Like I cry with the wind blows. Like anything can make me cry. Clayton didn't fucking fall asleep. I was so
Did
proud of
not
him. A 3-hour
asleep.
movie. Nope. And it was even in like those nice, comfy, like reclining chairs. Stayed awake the entire time.
Oh, spoiler! It's 3 hours long.
I
think
refuse.
twice.
I refuse to go see a movie at a theater with like comfortable leather reclining chairs
Why?
because I will 100% fall asleep, and I'm not paying
I-
$12 fucking to go see a movie to take a nap through the whole thing.
I
know what?
remember going to see Star Wars Episode 7 opening night with my coworkers at the time, and the dude next to me fell asleep. And I'm like, that is a $30 nap that you are taking right now.
See, I paid like $5 because we went Sunday morning.
I'm going tomorrow with Chris.
And
Mm.
oh,
Not to
that's
date this
wonderful.
episode.
Great. Just do more things with Chris. You know,
Your wife.
No, I was.
Fucking
I
cheating
was.
on me.
I was the wife.
Oh, got it. Okay.
for reference and understanding of that, you got to watch our Fable streams. You can
Yeah.
go to YouTube.
Listen,
Carpe Boredom Live.
Chris and I went to Chris's dimension. We banged. We had a kid. I went out for smokes and then left the dimension.
And never banged me and had a child. So
I can't
that
bang
was the
you with
agreement
both
in
girls.
Fable 2 that we would we could still bang.
That's absolutely
First
not,
off,
All right,
not
fine.
true. You can actually create DNA from bone marrow.
Well, you can't do that in Fable 3. Fine.
Fable
This is-
4 maybe.
The
this
next
is
time-
arcane.
The next time we play Fable 3, we'll get married and bang. Are you happy?
Okay.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
But I still need
And
to cheat on you with Chris, so got you.
That's
that.
fine. Whatever. I
And
don't
speaking
really care.
of Fable,
Uh-huh.
speaking of Fable, Shelby, you've been like looking into Fable 4, right?
Yeah, we were
Mm.
having this discussion the other night because we were talking about the new generations of consoles that are going to be coming out. I know they're starting to release stuff and people are starting to talk about it.
Yep.
And I was worried that when they released Fable 4, which we don't know when they're going to release Fable 4, it's not going to be 2019. I can tell you that right now.
I
We're
don't
too
think
far
they've even
in.
started working on it.
They're probably like the very beginning, just jotting down some storyline ideas at this point.
Yeah.
There's a guy, and he walks in the woods. Done.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right.
He has a sword.
And Dad is still dead.
He has an arrow. No, hashtag bring dad back.
Dad's still dead.
That boy's name? Milo.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think you're going to say Zelda.
That boy's name?
Zelda.
Thanos.
Actually, Zelda was the boy.
Right?
So yeah, I was wondering if they were only going to end up releasing Fable 4 on the new console, which was going to kind of piss me off because I don't think I'm going to buy either of the new consoles.
I probably am.
I play so little on them, and the Xbox One and the PS4 do exactly what I need at this point. Maybe if when they go on like super sale, 3 years into the generation, I might do it. But I really hope that they just release it on PC because it was so much fucking easier to play Fable Anniversary on Steam rather than having to play the other two on Xboxes and then having to deal with sometimes the connectivity sucked
I mean, if they put
because
if
we
they,
were on the Xbox.
I mean, they put Fable Anniversary, which came out after Fable 3, on Steam.
Yeah.
And they're putting the Master Chief Collection on Steam, which tells me that Microsoft has a good relationship with Steam. It's gonna. I have high expectations of it to be there.
Yeah, there's good reason to think that, especially with that Master Chief Collection thing. That is a like pardon the pun, game changer because like up until now, if you wanted to play anything that was Xbox exclusive on your PC, it had to be UWP, Universal Windows Platform. And that's the reason you can play Forza. That's the reason you can play Gears, and that's the reason
Sea
you
of
can
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Yeah, like all these titles, but it's only because they say so.
Which
Right.
I'm fine with that. If they do that, I'll take that too. I just want to fucking be able to play my shit on PC.
Right.
I
It's so
probably
much
will
easier.
get the new generations of consoles, but not right away and not the first iteration.
That's true. Wait,
Yeah,
because
we're-
they get more storage, they get
Mhm.
better graphics whenever they do upgrades on them 3 years
I'll get
in.
I'll get the PS5 Pro and the Xbox 2 X.
Xbox Double XL.
The Xbox Triple X.
Right.
So the PS5, I know people are referring to it as the PS5 right now. Is that just
Yeah.
like what they're calling their project name of it, or are they actually saying
There's
it's going to be
no-
called the PS5?
There's no information.
So they haven't actually called it the PlayStation 5. They've just said the next PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Or the next. It was Mark Cerny that was talking about it with Wired magazine, I think it was.
Yes, it was.
And he just called it the next generation console or something like that. He didn't actually use the phrase PlayStation 5. But like if history is to be like tracked and extrapolated, like they've called everything, even the PlayStation 4, which was like supposed to be called Orbis,
Mhm.
because it was supposed to be partnered with the Vita, And so Orbis is circle and Vita is life, and it was supposed to be the circle of life. But even that didn't pan out, and they called it the PS4.
I can appreciate that. It's so much easier to understand the fucking order rather than Xbox. You're like, wait, Xbox One's... Parents everywhere buying that shit for their kids around the holidays are like, I want to buy my kid this thing called an Xbox. And they're like, so which one do I get? And they don't fucking know anything.
That is still leaps and bounds better than the 3DS lineup.
Oh, 100%.
3DS and new 3DS?
Yeah, new 3DS XL.
Nintendo has made that mistake 3 times now. 3 times. The Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS, the new 3DS XL, the 2DS, the DS. There's the Wii, the Wii U. It's stupid.
Oh
Come on, Nintendo.
God.
I love you. I love you. I'll always buy your consoles. Stop this.
What's the updated Switch going to be called?
I was just going to say, what do they call the new Switch?
The Infinite
They're
Switch.
going to call it the Nintendo Switch 2 or something.
No, but that would make sense. It's going to have to be something completely off the wall.
It's not like an upgraded it's not going to be like the next console. It's just like slightly upgraded. I don't know the proper verbiage, but it's not the next generation console.
What are they doing on it? Are they just upgrading graphics or something? Or are they giving it a better wireless card? What are they doing on it?
Well, one thing I heard a rumor that they're putting Bluetooth in it, so that's nice.
That would be
Clay,
again,
do you want to switch? Because I'll give you mine. I want to buy the new one.
let's see.
You looking it up on Google?
This is 4 days ago. The Verge said the title is Nintendo shoots down rumors of a new Switch at E3.
Aw.
Perfect.
That just means they're not going to talk about it at E3. Not that it's not coming.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a
I'm
very
okay with this.
carefully worded title. Because Business Insider just below that goes, everything we know about the next Nintendo Switch. And those are like the sneaky articles because like you got to realize nothing happens at Nintendo without a boardroom meeting. So if like if they start talking about that and money starts moving and conversations start happening with hardware suppliers and manufacturers, that's how you get those super early. It's not going to be on Engadget. It's not going to be on Polygon. It's going to be somebody in the actual business world that doesn't care about gaming but wants to make his $1 million back, and he knows more about it than anybody does.
Okay, which company is the best at keeping business secrets?
The best? Apple's pretty good, actually. Apple's really good about not getting their stuff leaked.
Stuff leaks
but
from
no one wants
Nintendo
their
all the
shitty
time, but it's
products.
always wrong. It's always wrong.
Yeah.
Well said, Brandon.
What did he say?
No one wants their shitty products.
HTC is like intentionally leaky. They leak their own stuff because it's good for advertisement. Like HTC every year for like 3 years in a row, their product roadmap would leak, and of course, they would essentially be telling you about the phones that don't exist for another 9 months. So they're better than any phone you could hope to buy right now. And it's just like, oh my God, have you seen this phone that HTC is going to make in like September? This thing is going to be amazing. I'm not going to buy a phone till then. So it was like they're like, oops, we leaked it again. Here's the product roadmap.
Speaking about phones,
my
heart's kind of broken.
Yeah.
So did you guys hear about the Samsung Galaxy Fold?
More than did you hear about it, have you seen it?
Oh my God.
It's
No.
stupid.
I don't have any interest in it.
Brandon. All right, I want to hear Brandon's opinion of this.
Yeah, I wanna hear this.
Shocking.
Don't understand why you need 2 phones side by side for a really big screen. Just buy a tablet.
Yeah.
He makes a really good point.
Valid point.
Or a plus-size phone.
But here's the thing. They have
your
to
last-
make it for the technology to get better, because I would love for my phone, I have the 9 Plus, I would love for my phone to fold, because it won't fucking fit in my pockets as it is. It's poking out. So
Right.
for right now, you're going to have to make everything larger to be able, because the technology doesn't exist for it to be a smaller size and apparently reliable, because the screens have been breaking so badly that they've gone ahead and recalled all of the freaking phones. Like, even the people they sent them out early to do like reviews and stuff, they're pulling them all back.
Logan, what's the Adventure Time quote? It's like sucking at something is the first step to not being or being kind of good at it or something like that.
That's pretty much it.
Nailed it.
That's what I think of anytime there's like new tech that's just like so different. Like VR headsets. We've gone through this before. VR headsets, Bluetooth headsets.
But I mean, I kind
smartwatches.
I kind of agree with Brandon though. I see I don't see a good reason to have a folding phone, and I don't see why it would further the technology in any kind of positive
I
direction.
understand getting a flexible screen, because then
Right.
TVs can get thinner and stuff like that. But like, do you really need a tablet-sized phone
No.
that has the
I wouldn't
potential
buy
to
it.
snap in half?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you because you had a Note 5?
I had a
Note
Note 6.
Note 6. Okay. And
Plus.
that's a decent sized. That was a plus.
Yeah.
That's an even bigger
Jesus.
phone.
I had the
Jesus.
biggest version.
I had a Note 3 and a Note 5.
Oh, that's who that had the Note. I thought somebody had a Note 5.
My
Yeah,
current phone.
those are significant devices. Shelby's phone is comically large, and even in
current
my
phone?
big hands.
My current phone, I'm holding it up to the screen right now. Oh, good. I don't have any important information on the screen. Oops.
Yeah.
His password
phone
is
right
1,
now
2, 3, 4,
is
5.
The Google
My luggage.
Pixel 2 Plus, and you're watching the YouTube video I need to have on so you can see my computer not crash. The Google Pixel 2 is as big as my Note 5. And it's a pretty big phone, and I don't think I need a phone bigger than this.
So, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, is if we can start the technology by doing it on this larger scale. Now, granted, I would never buy a phone because it's first off $2,000, and second off, it is exactly what Brandon's saying. If I have something that big, it's a fucking tablet, okay? I don't need to be carrying that around. But one day, I would like for my big-ass Samsung 9 Plus to fold in half.
Yeah.
And then I'd be able to just walk around with that in my pocket, so it's less likely to fall out, and it's less likely to be stolen out of my back pocket, like pickpocketed. I'm
Yeah.
100% okay with that. So do what you got to do to get the technology to the point of where my big-ass phone can then fold up to something smaller.
But the problem with that is if nobody buys it, then they're not going to make it.
Yep. And that takes us back to the whole VR thing. It's like, well, nobody's buying it because there's nothing to do with it, and there's nothing to do with it because nobody's buying it.
Exactly.
But VR is starting to pick up. Like, we have new generations of VR coming out, which I am really excited about, the new Vive. I think it looks pretty sweet.
That was the day of the last podcast. All that Valve Index started getting spoken about.
Yeah. I think VR is it's getting there.
You were talking about folding your S9 Plus in half.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Razer foldable?
I haven't seen it. I think we talked about it, though.
Yes. Slash Gear has an article they just posted a few hours ago. So at first it looks like a Moto G. I don't know if anybody remembers the Moto G. Like, there's blurry shots of it. It's got like this big chin at the bottom. And then as you scroll down, there's one picture of it like folded at a 90-degree angle, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
I'm looking up a video right now so I can see what it looks like.
Was there a video?
I just Googled it.
Oh,
Juggled.
yeah.
Yeah, this
It's
is
It's the
pretty cool.
Motorola Razr V4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah. I guess because the V3 was the last Razer that was released.
It looks pretty slick.
Yeah. Razer. I mean, Motorola makes
Shit.
some. The Razer was a cool looking phone. Like, it's probably one of the coolest looking phones I've ever seen.
I fucking had one. I was so excited when I had one.
Because it was like brushed aluminum finish. It had those like circular D-pad and like LED lighting behind the keys. It looked as cool as it felt to use it.
The future.
See, this is actually pretty cool. Brandon, did you look at it and see what it looks like?
Yeah. I need to see it
Yeah, see,
though
that's what
in
I'm
real
talking
life. Though.
about.
Not
Yeah.
that's a rendering.
The minute this bad boy's in stores, you know we're gonna be there like,
Oh yeah.
Snapping
that.
them in half.
hell yeah!
How
I'd be
far
like,
back
I
can
didn't
they
do
go?
Yeah. I have definitely hyperextended a razor before.
I had a pink razor. Oh my god, that would make me so nostalgic.
I had a
the
black
red
razor.
for Project Red.
Did everyone have a razor? Brandon, did you have a razor?
No. My first
Aw.
phone was an LG.
So
Brandon.
I had a razor, but I also had a Sanyo Katana,
Oh
which
my
was
God.
the competitor to the razor, and I loved
Sanyo.
my katana.
Seriously.
It wasn't as metallic. It was mostly plastic, whereas like the razor was all aluminum. But the structure of it, when you closed it, it snaps shut so tightly that I was just like, this thing is so like tightly bound. It felt significant.
He's not joking when he says he loves this thing.
I still
Literally,
have it.
he taught. Yes, I have a whole bin of old fucking phones of his. The first thing that I knew about him, whenever I started dating him, was how
Oh,
much
yeah.
he fucking loved his katana because he was all about phones. This was like when smartphones were starting to take off. This was back in
Such a good phone.
2009, and he was talking about getting an HTC, and I was like, "You can
That's
have
right.
the internet on your phone?"
I was researching the
What?
HTC Supersonic every day until they released it on Sprint, and it came out as the Evo 4G. And it had that red ring on the back around the camera. Oh my god.
Do we need to leave
Such
you
a
alone?
good looking phone. Yes, I'll be right back.
God. Oh God. You dirty boy. Ah!
But yeah, that was back in the days of the HTC Hero, the T-Mobile G1.
Touch Pro 2?
Touch Pro 2 would have been before that. Maybe it was after. I don't know. The Samsung Moment. It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that.
That was a cool phone. Slide out QWERTY keyboard.
That's a shitty phone looking back at it, though.
It was,
And it was
yeah.
a radiation brick.
The coolest thing about that phone, though, is that because I still had the box, it's because it still had a charge, because it still did everything that it was supposed to. Verizon gave us $300 for that phone to trade in towards
$3.
our Galaxy S6s.
And that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. That phone barely turned on, but the fact that I could get to like the home screen, it meant it was worth $300.
I seriously
And-
wonder.
The guy behind the desk was like, I don't know if I'm gonna. And I was like, you told me if I had any phones that did not have cracked screens and held a charge on the battery. And he was like, okay, it all depends on if I can look up the SKU or the CPU. What's that thing called? The barcode CPU? No, UPC.
Yeah, the CPU
Wow,
is
that was
in your computer.
Weird.
I was like, it's 3 letters, but I can't remember what it is.
But it's not in Logan's computer because right now Logan's computer is like barely holding on.
He's got
Logan.
a button that breaks the hard drives that he has to use to turn it off. He has to play a YouTube video to keep it from breaking.
Logan's counting down the days until we come into town in Florida, and he's just gonna be like, "Here's my computer, Clay."
I'm giving you a
I'm
look right
Sorry,
now.
I did it without you.
I'm giving you a look right now.
He's gonna be at the airport
No,
picking
you
us
know
up at
what?
like
No,
midnight.
you
He's
know
gonna
what?
be like,
Fuck you. First of all, I did everything right. This would have happened regardless.
I mean,
"We're
you
not
did
saying that
everything.
it was your fault. I'm just laughing at your situation."
You did everything right physically. You connected everything properly. It just needs a proper Windows installation.
Which
That's
is
all it
what
needs.
we would have been doing on that stream if it had done it anyway.
Yeah.
So the problem still would have existed.
Yes, I'm not making fun of your ability to do it. I'm making fun of your situation and having absolutely no compassion
I
for
just-
you about
I
it.
feel attacked, and
Personally.
personally, I feel like you've come here and stabbed me with Clayton's old katana phone.
Oh, there's an image.
Great, yeah.
Let's do a poster of that.
Right.
I'm
But
so
don't worry, Logan. We can resurrect your computer just like the zombies in Days Gone.
Oh God.
What is that?
Have
Have
you guys seen it?
anything about Days Gone?
I
So
don't even know what that is.
it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, then why would I know about that?
I don't play on PlayStation, but I still
Because
I got
we're
a
in the video
PlayStation.
game entertainment industry.
I listen to 7 video game podcasts a week, so. So it was originally
Folks, he
called.
is married. I can confirm.
This man has a wife. But yeah, it was originally called Dead Don't Ride. So it's all about this main character Deacon. You ride around on your motorcycle and fight freakers, which is their name for zombies. I'm not entirely sure how it's come to that, but because I think this all takes place like post apocalypse. Like you're not the story doesn't occur when it happens. It's long after. So Deacon is like established. He's come to terms with what he has to do. I might be a little bit mixed up on that, but like
2 years or something, like 700 days or something is when it picks up after the event.
Maybe I don't know.
700 or
I
900,
saw
I
that
can't
on a
remember.
screenshot to where like when you it tracks your progress in days gone, like how many days have gone.
Hence name.
So like I can't tell if the clock starts at 1 day gone or if like it's like this is 2 years, so you are now 700 and whatever days gone. So yeah, it's a neat game. I like the look of it. It was at what was it, PAX South we were at? There was one of them. They had a massive booth. They had a whole thing. It was whatever convention was right around the Ace Combat 7 launch. Because there was a huge booth for Bandai Namco for Ace Combat 7, and then right next to that, or across the walkway from that, was the Days Gone thing. They had a motorcycle out front. But it's a neat game, but I keep hearing people talking about like there's no push to the game. It doesn't draw you in or like encourage you or tease you into the next story point. You're just kind of doing it because it's there to do, and I've heard it's kind of unsatisfying. But part of me just wants to take a look at it for myself and just be like, I like driving. I like driving games. So if there's I want it to be like Mad Max. I don't think it is though.
Oh yeah.
Because when I see it, I can draw the comparisons to Mad Max of just like dude and his motorcycle in a wasteland of mindless freakers, and I'm like, okay, that's Mad Max. I'm down with that. I had a blast with Mad Max. You can upgrade your bike the way you upgraded your car. You can get new weapons the way you got new weapons in Mad Max. But I'm just like, I can see how the formula is done right, but I want to know if and how they got it wrong, in my own opinion, just because I keep seeing people like, it's cool, it looks great, it just doesn't do anything like to invest you in the story.
It's not the first game that comes out and it's kind of broke. I mean, that happened with Division. That happened
76.
with Destiny 76.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's still
Released
not
2
fixed
days
yet,
ago.
so I mean,
Yeah, and they're banning their most loyal players.
Oh, are
What?
they?
Yeah, there was hold on, let me look it up. There was a story about how Bethesda banned one of their most loyal players. Bans
Logan,
$900.
did you get that game?
No, I'm waiting for it to come to Steam and go on
Oh,
sale.
okay.
Okay, so
Because
this
I know you
is
were originally planning on buying the big pack of it, and then I thought you had changed your mind.
So there's a bunch of updates to this because people, like, the guy says he wasn't hacking. He was using a legal in-game mechanic to move ammunition from one player to another. So he had two saves, and you can essentially save things in your house and pick them up on your other account, I think.
mm-hmm.
But the headline is Fallout 76 player who spent 900 hours in game says they've been banned. And then the little subtitle is they've collected a large amount of ammo while a Bethesda community manager is looking into it.
It's just creative use of game mechanics.
Yeah.
Right. So there are lots of things that aren't properly structured in that game. He happened to find one that was to his benefit and was not told not to do it. So, and it's not like, I don't think he was
I don't fully understand what he did wrong, though.
Exactly. That's what everybody's saying. He's like he wasn't actually griefing people, so far as I could tell. That's not what anybody has brought up. He's just like he found a bunch of ammo or found a way to manufacture a bunch of ammo and then save it across a couple of accounts. And I guess it flagged his account for like suspicious activity because he accrued ammunition at such an incredible rate on his second account. They're like, he's got to be like hacking and basically injecting ammunition into this account. And he's like, no, look at my play logs. I've been playing for nearly 1,000 hours. Of course I've got a lot of ammo. So yeah.
That
pissed
shit
me the
sucks.
fuck off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Especially like it's an online game and he's banned. So he's clearly interested in it for playing it for that amount of time, and now he can't. It's just it's a bad thing.
Bad thing.
Yeah, you did a bad thing.
So speaking about games, I am super excited. I'm like counting down the days at this point because it's getting close. But we're going to Megacon in Orlando.
Oh right, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the new Overcooked DLC.
Oh my god, fantastic!
That's
that
literally
will
what I
prob-
thought you were talking about.
I'm trying to get you guys to stream that with me because it's going to be so much fucking fun. It's going to be great. But no, I'm excited about Megacon. I think it's me, Clayton, and Ashley is going with us. We're going to go stop by one day and try to hit everything as much as we possibly can on that one day while we're in town in Orlando. Hang out.
Megacon.
And I think we're going to go to one of the theme parks while we're there too.
Megacon, leader of the Decepticons.
And then we were talking to Chase the other day about TwitchCon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have always said I will never go to California because earthquakes scare the shit out of me because you don't see that stuff coming. Whereas in Florida, you see the damn hurricane coming. I can plan for that and fucking leave if I want.
Yeah.
Not so much the case with an earthquake, but really am considering going to fucking TwitchCon now. I'm going to regret it.
I mean, you could just go to the one that's in Germany.
Let's just do that. You
Yeah.
guys want to go to Germany?
Yeah,
No.
we'll go to what is it? DreamHack in New Zealand or wherever it is while we're there.
Okay.
No.
Logan's not coming. Brandon, you want to come?
Quite a distance, Clay.
Is it? Okay.
Clayton's didn't get an A in geography in school.
You know. That's why I moved
close
to
enough.
Texas because I was like, it's the big one. I live in the big one.
The big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, wait, is Texas bigger in square footage than California? Is Texas really the biggest state in the United States?
I
of
will
America?
find out. That's actually an interesting question. Is Rexus?
Is Rexus?
Yeah. Is Roxas Sora?
Technically, no.
Is Texas the biggest state?
Okay, technically no. Why?
Because Roxas was formed because when Sora turned into a Heartless, his nobody was a confusion of Ventus and Sora, so that's why Roxas is more of an amalgamate of Ventus and Sora. Do you understand?
The answer is
Okay.
yes.
Is he a Heartless or is he a nobody?
Roxas?
Why not both?
Is he either of those things?
Roxas is a nobody, but somehow he has a heart. I cannot explain to you why. They don't ever tell you why. So he's a Heartless, or he's a nobody, but he... see, they call the bodies a nobody and the hearts a Heartless. You'd think it should be backwards, but
Right.
no.
Oh my God.
Because
Think.
Tetsuya Nomura.
It's like Iceland and
Tets-
Greenland. I know that much about geography.
Yeah, so like Heartless and nobodies are like the Iceland and Greenland of video games.
There's our title.
Also, Texas
That whole
is
paragraph.
100.
Boom.
Texas is 100,000 square miles larger than California.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is-
apparently Alaska is the fucking
Yeah.
biggest state.
I was going to
That
say
is-
By
Alaska
a
is
long shot.
400,000 square miles
It's-
larger.
Bigger than the next three largest states combined.
Holy
I
Jesus.
want to go to Alaska so
I think we're all
so
looking at the
bad.
same list.
Is it
I'm on a website.
beef2live.com?
Beef to live.
I'm at state.onekeyData.com/states-by-size-php.
I'm at thoughtco.com.
I'm at beef to live.
That was me.
Dwayne wins.
beeftolive.com.
Florida's
Oh
number
my
22
God.
on the list.
Carpe Boredom.
Fuck Florida, move to Texas.
Can you make carpeboredom.com/beef be a list of the states by size?
I could do that. I could definitely do that.
Before this
They have to
podcast
sit
is
there
out?
and type them all up.
Oh,
Before it goes
God.
live, yeah, I could do that.
Hell
That
yeah.
doesn't sound difficult. It's just a page. It's just a dead end page. There's not even a back button. It's like good luck
You live here
navigating
now.
away from this.
There's no link
You
to
live
it.
here
There's
now.
no link out of it. You just have to go to carpeboredom.com/beef.
Doesn't autofill or anything.
It automatically hits F11. Full screens it.
I'm gonna chew through your bandwidth as I refresh this thing a million times a second.
Jesus. Speaking
You're
about
welcome.
when we go live, by the time this gets uploaded,
Oh,
guess what
you
will
sure,
have happened?
sure you want to talk about that? Am I gonna cut this out of the podcast?
I'm
No.
confused.
It's to do with one of our very own.
Okay. Oh,
Nah.
I have no
By
idea
the
what she's
time
talking about.
This is on the internet.
Nah.
in a
I need my grades first.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Okay. So
okay.
it's questionable. All right.
We're not
good,
gonna jinx
cool.
it. Okay.
No jinxing.
I'm still
Good
gonna.
lord. How is it that it's so close to the actual graduation that you don't know for sure if you graduated or not?
They
No,
give you
I,
your.
I won't get my grades until after I graduate.
I was gonna say they give you your grades on the stage and go, huh, look at that, I graduated.
They're like, ooh, sorry, you didn't graduate. You got to sit back
You know-
down.
I
You know when a
guess you're
bully will
right.
like flip off your baseball cap? That's what they do to you in your graduation cap if you failed. If you failed, they
No.
knock off your graduation cap.
You frail.
No name calling out because you guys probably know this was, but that happened to someone where they, I think, walked,
Yep.
thought they graduated,
Yep.
and then turns out they fucking had missed like a credit or something had changed in their
Oh, right.
degree.
Yeah, then I
and they
took
had
a
to go
class with them.
back.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, don't name call out.
I
It
wasn't.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's a punch in the gut.
The minute Brandon gets that freaking what do you call it? Diploma in the mail, he's gonna just be like,
Diploma.
oh, I'm just like, thank God.
I'm gonna shred it.
Hey.
Hey Brandon,
Hi, Clayton.
I'm reading something.
SpongeBob.
Shelby.
I'm reading something that says Epic pulled the siphon from Fortnite. Do you know what that means?
It's probably a fucking weapon.
Oh, okay. Do you still play Fortnite?
No, I haven't played it in quite some time.
Okay.
Risk of
All
Rain
about
has been
that.
Not until
taking
Fish
over my
Sticks
life
hits the
recently.
Steam.
It's all about that ape legs.
Not until
I haven't
Fish
played
Sticks
that
hits the
fucking-
store again, right?
I wanted the banana skin that they had in the last season or the current one. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I didn't want to deal with leveling up.
So, what game have you been playing the most of? Risk of Rain 2?
Risk of Rain has been the most.
What about Satisfactory?
Oh God.
That I've been so I hit a point
Uh-huh.
where I'm waiting for the next update.
Okay, I think that's happening on the 30th of what are we in, April?
Yeah.
Yeah,
April.
I need to play that game so I can catch up to you guys.
Yeah,
Clayton
I've almost
has been playing it since till 3 a.m. for the past couple days.
yeah.
It's fun.
I'm probably gonna do it again tonight.
Actually, no, it was 7 a.m. one morning. It was Saturday morning at 7 a.m. I went to
7
look for
a.m.
you
one night.
because I woke up and I was like, "Where the fuck is Clay? He's still playing games." And so I go in his room and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, well, I'm working on this. I'm working on this." And I see Satisfactory on the screen. And you're playing that? And he goes, "Yeah." It's like, "Come to fucking bed now."
I had to decommission a factory.
No, that was last night. Why you didn't
I
come to
know.
bed until
Gotta shut 'em
3:30 that
down.
night?
Yeah, I
And
did.
then you did it
I
on a work
transferred.
night too.
Yeah, I did.
Sometimes
Couldn't
your
help it.
factory is more important.
I'm trying to get the last upgrade on my space elevator, and then I'll be kind of at the end.
Well, yeah.
Oh, sweet
Then you
Jesus.
unlock
Good.
5 and 6.
That's what I mean. I'm working towards 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I've
I think I have a
nearly got
couple
it.
left on 6, but like
Yeah,
I'm just slowly chipping away at it. I've been playing a lot more Risk of Rain than anything else, though.
yeah. That's cool. I'll admit, for never having touched the first game,
I never
I never
played
even
the first
heard of
game.
the first game.
just
Nope.
looking, I've looked at the first one a lot because everyone talked about it. They're like, the progression is incredible because it's run based, and it starts easy and then gets harder, but you get better as a player, so you get farther each time. And I was just like, yeah, but like, I'm kind of done with the whole side-scrolling pixel art kind of stuff. Like just
Oh,
on
it's in
presentation,
3D.
I'm sure the content is there. I'm talking about the first one.
Yeah.
I'm sure the content is there, but the presentation didn't grab me. And then just seeing it in 3D, I was just like, I would like to play this game. I would like to see it. But I was just like, I think it was because I had heard the stories of the first one, and kind of, I'm going to assume that they didn't diverge too greatly on the second one from the gameplay mechanics of the first. They just put it in a 3D world.
I heard a
I'm
lot of people talking about it when they were at my party this weekend.
Rub it in. Logan had a party and I wasn't there.
Oh my God,
not
we
his
get it.
fault,
You had a
though.
party.
I mean, you were invited.
Just move to Texas. Move to Texas. Listen, I will throw house parties once a month if our people will move to Texas.
We don't got to do it that often.
I would hate that.
It's like, okay, now hold on. Let's put this
Wait a minute.
hypothetical plan on hold.
I'm
Logan's
cool
like,
with my
there's
2
a
times
reason
a
I'm
year.
happy you're 3 states away.
Listen, there's also a reason why I only throw 2 parties a year.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have to do anything. I'm the one hosting it.
True.
We could have another rock band session.
Oh my God.
That was so much
I want to play
fun.
Rock Band so much.
And then broadcast it on Twitch Sings.
Nope.
I want to
No.
play it so bad.
Wait, can you do that?
Oh, I mean,
We were talking
you
about
would,
Twitch Sings the other day.
you wouldn't broadcast it on Twitch Sings, but I mean, you could just do Twitch Sings, which might have a bigger library than Rock Band. At least without like buying anything in Rock Band, you probably would.
My library in Rock Band is extremely massive.
Oh,
He
Nice.
has a
I have all the Rock Band 1 songs, the Rock Band 2 songs, the Lego Rock Band songs, Lego Green Day songs. I have like over 50 songs that I bought on DLC.
Lego Green Day is one of my favorite bands.
Lego Green Day is the best
Right?
Lego game, and I'll fight anybody who says otherwise.
Okay.
It's not even a music game. It's just you going through a day in the life of Green Day.
It's just me, and I built a Lego set with like character like Lego figures. What are they called? Minifigs.
Something like I believe that. Yeah.
I just have minifigs
Honey
that
Pops.
I've named the different Green Day the Green Day characters in the funny Green Day band, and I'm just like,
Here's
dude, hello, my name's
Billy Joe.
My name's Billy Joel.
It's Billy Joe Armstrong.
Nope. It's
And
Billy
then
Joel.
Mike
No,
Mike
it's Billy
Dirnt,
Joel.
and I can't remember the other one.
It's Billy
Okay,
Joel now.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
There-
Okay. So
a band member of Green Day who was named like Louie Dog?
I don't know. I don't know that name.
I think that's the Peppers actually.
I know is I could look it up.
Red Hot.
I won't, but I
Chili.
could.
There are a lot of people in freaking Green Day. Oh, these are
There-
over the years. Okay.
There's
Nope, they
3
all
people
play
in
at
Green
once.
Day. Durr. It might not have been Chili Peppers.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna type in Louie Dog and see what happens.
I was fixing. Why are you
Okay,
doing
yeah.
this the backwards way? Just
He's
go
the
from
drummer for Korn.
Oh God.
Sublime.
Oh.
He was a
Corner.
member of the
Oh,
Sublime.
okay.
And every
Could be
time
me.
people I had a whole bunch of people when I was working at Publix be like, "Did you name your dog after Louie Dog?" I'm like, "No."
Did you name your
Coincidence.
dog after Louis C.K.?
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Louie Dog was an actual dog.
In Sublime?
He was like their mascot.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I'll
His
buy
name was
that.
King Louis Noel, or King Louis Noel was his name. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. He's a Dalmatian, and he's very cute.
Aw.
I like Dalmatians
I like Sublime a little bit more now.
Me too.
because they
I
have a
think I'm
dog.
gonna listen to Sublime after this.
They got one song that's kind of cool, and they got another song that is pretty disturbing.
I can only name 2 Sublime songs.
Uh-huh. It's probably the two that I'm thinking of.
Probably.
I know nothing of this
I'm right with you.
because we know quality music, Brandon.
Oh, yes. I see you are a man of culture as well.
Dude, one time I was at a restaurant and I was going through Twitter and a My Hero Academia picture just happened to be across my phone. Now, I do watch the show and I do enjoy it, but it was just random. I wasn't going out of my way to find it. And a My Hero Academia picture came across my phone, and the waiter comes back and he sees Deku on my phone, and he's just like, "Oh, I see you're a man of culture as well." And I'm like, Don't talk to me.
Are you an otaku?
Garugamesh.
Gaming.
Well,
All right.
we're getting close to our time, so is
Yeah.
there anything that you guys would like to talk about before we wrap up?
No.
Thanos is my favorite X-Man.
The inevitable heat death of the universe.
Uh-huh. Let's talk about it.
Oh, so speaking about the universe and it being hot, before we started this,
Oh.
A little bit.
Clayton looked over at the AC and he's like, "It's kind of feeling hot in here. It's like 75 degrees, but it's set to like 71." I was like, "Mother of God!"
Cool.
Just when it fucking starts to get hot, the AC, is
AC
just
breaks
gonna
right
shit
before
out.
a podcast.
That
I
sucks.
can't. Every fucking summer, something breaks on the AC, and I'm just like, do I want to be a homeowner? Because I feel like I'm gonna have an AC guy on fucking like speed dial.
Since I've owned my home, I've already had to replace my air conditioner, so it sucks.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
very
it
expensive.
didn't break. We just had to like give it a second to shut down and
Was it, like,
rest
frozen
for
over?
a few minutes. I
No.
maybe.
If it was frozen over, it would have taken a whole lot longer because it would actually have to defrost.
That's true. Yeah. I mean,
don't
the
know if it
filter
just
was
was,
pretty
like-
dirty,
Yeah, I
So,
guess
yeah.
I'll have to go get a new one of those.
Yeah.
Oops, my bad.
which we had been talking about for a while. I just couldn't remember what size to get without writing it down.
Well, I just got one, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, but the fact that there's 2 cats with long hair in their house and there's 2 adults with long hair, the fucking thing gets coated with hair within a week.
It's a lot of hair.
I will have something to say in response to that, but I won't because no spoilers. Next month, we will have so many spoilers, so make sure you freaking
okay.
watch
I was
Avengers
like, what in the
Endgame.
world
Shut
could
up,
you
Clay.
possibly talking about?
I
No
talking about?
spoilers.
Don't want to know.
That is hardly a
spoilers.
spoiler, but okay.
Brandon, have you seen
We're not
Endgame
going to
yet?
talk about it.
No.
Everyone see it before next month because we're going to
No
talk about all
promises.
this shit.
I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Brandon, you're going to be like at home for like 2 weeks. You're going to be
Mhm.
like just chilling,
Mm-hmm.
hopped up on out of pain medication 'cause think you're having like some kind of procedure or something. I don't know. Just go see it like when you're like that. It'll make it 10 times better.
Then I won't remember it.
Yeah, but you'll really feel like you
He has a
enjoyed it in the
point.
moment.
Then we'll be right in the same boat because I won't remember Endgame in a month.
Correct. I should write down my points now.
Did you guys know the lead guitarist for The Offspring is named Noodles?
Jesus.
I did not know that. I know
Yeah,
there's a
you do
noodle in
now.
the Gorillas.
There is, yeah.
Are we just
I
gonna
don't think it's
discuss-
the same guy.
Weird names now of band people.
Hey,
Yeah,
we should
there's
stop the podcast
Edge,
now.
There's Monkey.
Kill it.
There's Flea. Tom Morello, a whole wacky guy.
Who
He was an
that?
unlockable character in one of the Tony Hawk games.
Oh yeah, I imagine
Really?
so. They probably had a Rage song as one of the themes or something like that.
Rage.
All right, well, before this gets any weirder, we're going to stop it there, guys. But thank you very much for watching and listening, and we'll be back next month again with our podcast. Like I said, we are going to be discussing spoilers for Avengers Endgame by then, so if it's something that you're interested in, make sure that you get that movie watched before then. But other than that, thank you guys for joining me, and look forward to getting to chat with you guys next month.
Bye bye.
Toodles!
Play up.
We will never speak until then. Goodbye.